good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere where you did now, you are the great. I'm Ambassador Dr. Queen Blessing Ibigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm an Hollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the national president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This morning, I just want to revisit a topic I talked about. A few days ago, I made a video about a friend of mine who lives abroad. Lives in the UK, by the way, and she's been living abroad for about 4 to 5 years. She used to work in the banking sector. Like I said, she was a banker. She was almost getting to manager level before she left Nigeria. Now, I remember it wasn't as if we're a childhood friend or something. She was my account officer that became a friend. So we talk about things, oftentimes. So when she told me she wanted to leave Nigeria, I remember asking her if she thought about it very well. She said, Queen, everybody no fit be like you. If I get the opportunity where you get, they travel, they go come back. I no go come back. And exactly what she said happened. Immediately she got the first visa, she never came back. She said Nigeria was not for her, the suffering was too much, she wasn't making money, that every money she was making was finishing on this, on that, and she left Nigeria. Now she has gone. She keep calling to complain about how bad her life is. Now, the problem is this, and I said it in that video. You can call your friend and tell your friend, I'm having this problem. How do I solve it? This is what I'm going through. And your friend will console you. If for anything, my friends can testify. I am one person who give my friends hope a lot, because I give myself a lot of hope. I tell myself it will be okay. What is not enough today, tomorrow will be so plenty that you even share for people. That is one thing that I have going for me, is hope. My hope is always vibrantly alive. And I advise and encourage. You know how many of my friends would have given up on life that I made sure that they didn't, and they are making it today. They are doing well today by the grace of God, because of my encouragement. I encourage people a lot, and that's why I set up this platform, to open my space for people to talk to people when they have issues, to give them a listening ear. I don't want to be that celebrity that just come and post good pictures and flaunt wealth online without impacting. So that's what my platform is, and my platform is a safe place. Whatever you tell me, I don't call your name when I treat issues. If I treat your issues and I feel that I want to teach people from that issues, I make a video out of it for people to also hear the advice I gave, if it was correct or not, or to give another opinion if they have another. And one thing I always advise people is that let's be cultured. We have a lot of uncultured people on social media space, and I don't take nonsense on my space. If you want to disagree with me with respect. Give your own opinion without insult and attack. But if you attack me, before I used to insult your mother because I have children too, I be people mama too. But then I realized that there's no need insulting the poor woman, because she would have tried her best. If you don't want to give yourself sense, there's nothing she can do. What I do now is, if you put a comment I don't like on my post and you attack me, if it's so bad, I will delete the comment. And if I feel that the insult was too much for me, or the attack was too much, and you are toxic, I block you straight. I won't even reply you. I don't have time for that. Now, this lady left Nigeria, and every time she calls me, she will say, her life is so bad. She's doing caregiver work, and we all know that caregiver work pays a lot. I have a lot of friends and cousins abroad that are doing caregiver work. Some of them have houses in Nigeria. Some of them, I even was the one that bought the properties for them. They sent me money, and I took care of making sure that I buy these properties for them. They're doing great. Then why is your own case different? Okay, fine. Even if you want to call your friend and you want to complain about how bad your life is, you're frustrated, why do you always call me when I am happy? I'm a very emotional person. You now call me in my happy moment, and then you tell me all your problems. Then you now make me depressed and unhappy that day. What will you gain? What are you achieving? And then what even made me do this video was because that day I got so angry with her, banged the phone on her, and I warned her that the next time she will call me and she tell me how bad her life is, I will block her. Because she said that she saw me, she said, immediately she called me, I picked, and I said, sorry babe, I couldn't pick your call because I was so place doing so thing. And by the way, yesterday was God's time's birthday. Do you know that I wish your son happy birthday at night? And she said, yes, I saw the video. You are even acting president now. That was that time. And people like you be big woman now. Why you go return call of people like us where they abroad, they wash yash? That was my anger. Now, because number one, she doesn't feel there's dignity in the labor she's doing. And caregiver work come with a lot of compassion. If you don't have compassion, you don't have humanity, you can't do caregiver work. Caregiver work is not for everybody. For instance, when my grandmom was sick, she was sick for a very long time. It was me and my mom that were looking after her. My other cousins ran away because they didn't want to be cleaning her up and all of that. I was there with my mom. I cleaned her up. The day she died, I was the one that knew she was dead. I called my mom and I said, Mama Tatefi. And the reason why I said Mama Tatefi is because in my place, my grandmom was the highest chief. A highest chieftaincy a woman can hold, Oriekia. People that are from Okwila will know what I'm talking about. She was an Oriekia. So you don't say an Oriekia is dead. You say she's sleeping or you say she's gone. That's the language. And I use Hausa to tell my mom that, Mama, Kizo, Mama Tatefi. That Mama has gone, and she understood immediately. They started calling people that she needed to call. We had to do it. You know, why am I saying this? That woman, for every time I cleaned her or prayed for me, she said I was going to have money. People will be gathering to look. And by the grace of God, I don't get money, but I know they're hungry. By the grace of God. And those cousins of mine that were of my age that time, that they ran away and abandoned me and my mom, trust me, I did give them money. That is the prayers of when you care for people, in the old days. Okay, every time I always say I want to live up to 150. Abeg, who go dey clean me up if people wey dey do caregiving work no dey, or if my grandchildren no gree clean me up, then they fear or they shame, then they say to clean. You understand? It's a work that you should be proud of, that you're serving humanity, and you're even getting paid. So I don't have any problem with anybody abroad doing caregiver work, cleaning yash or carrying poo or whatever. Somebody must do it, and there's a lot of money in it. Like I said, the only reason I talked about it was because of how toxic she was becoming. You always call me and complain about how bad your life is, and you are abroad though. You are in a safe space. You are where there is good road, 24 hours light, good water, good everything, security guarantee, everything. I am in Nigeria where so many things are happening. There is bad road, there is no light, there is so many things, and I can still cope, and I can still be happy because I choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. Don't get it twisted. You can decide to be sad inside billions. Happiness is a choice. You can decide to be very happy eating only gari and kuli every day. Happiness is a choice. Happiness has nothing to do with money. I have seen people who have more money than me but are very upset of how happy I am. They are upset that I snap picture every day. Somebody has slid into my DM before, say, why do you always smile? Why do you even snap pictures every day? Like, what is your problem? Why will you sit down and ask me why I snap pictures every day? So there are people like that would want your life to be bad, and then you now say, if say I dey Nigeria now, and if I say I no leave my bank work, go come London, come dey wash people nyash, I for don be manager for my bank, I for don even build house wey better pass your own, okay, but that your house fine, na very nice house. Is that how a friend talk? So it's like you're doing competition with me, but I am still winning, and too bad I'm not the one that caused your problem. And so for me, I just felt I was upset, and that day I just said to myself, that word, you don't be big woman now, you no go return calls of people like us where they wash me. That was what got me angry. Like I said, I have friends who call me and tell me their problems. I advise them, we solve it together, we pray about it together. I call my friends too and tell them my problem. They pray with me, we solve them together. That is what friends are for. But you must know a friend who is genuinely telling you their problem, and a friend who just calls you to piss you off. That is the kind of friend she is. Like I said, she wasn't my friend, she was my account officer. So you know, be like, say, there was never a time I was not a big woman if that is what she's bringing. So you were my account officer, it means I had money and I was paying in the bank, even if na 1,000 did the account, I was among those paying your salary. So which one we say you don't be acting president, so you don't go return calls of people like us? I mean, I was angry, like you don't wish me well, because if you do, you can't make such statement. And for those of you who commented and said a lot of nice things like, oh Queen, please block her, oh Queen, that person is envious, that is exactly what I think. And you are right. by saying that. And then there's somebody that also made a comment I actually really liked. He said he's been abroad for 30 years, and sometimes that is not like maybe she's upset, she is jealous of me or envious of me, that maybe she feels because of how busy I am, that anytime she see me make a post is when she feels I am free to take a call or that. It's possible, but if you call me and you are telling me your problem, should you compare yourself to me? Because I also have my own issue. That I don't paint my face with all my problem doesn't mean my life is exactly perfect. If you are complaining about how bad your life is in a same country where everything is working, what do you want me to do? That is in Nigeria. I started traveling abroad at a very young age. The first time I traveled abroad, I was 18. Ghana. Yes, Ghana is abroad. It's not Nigeria. That was the first place I went. By the time I was 21, I went to South Africa for the first time. So I started traveling at a very young age. If I wanted to leave Nigeria, I would have left. I didn't. I knew there was a future here for me, and I stayed because I wanted to keep doing my things and all of that. So Japa is not for everybody. If you Japa and it's not working for you, please come back. Don't carry your frustration and come and spoil people's zone. You see me eat a black soup, you want the black soup. Cook it. Go and buy the ingredients and cook it. Spend the money. Now you dey work am. There is nothing we eat in Africa right now that is not abroad. The only thing is that it's more expensive. I travel now. I travel, but I eat African food because I am completely African. So I can't eat mede. If you give me mede 2 days, 3 days, I will vomit. I can eat it once, twice, but it can't continue. That is me for you. So I will still eat my eba and swallow, and my eba and okra soup, my eba and ogbono soup, and my eba, you know, all those kinds of things. It's okay to complain to your friend that this is the problems you're having, and you guys talk it out. But don't call your friend every time they are happy, and start lamenting about your problem, and start telling your friend how your life would have been maybe better than their own if you still remained in Nigeria. Nobody is holding you there. You can come back. When you sound like that, it begins to sound envious, it begins to sound like a jealous person, then you begin to sound like you're in competition. It means that if you see the person, you can poison the person's food. That's what it sounds like. So for all of you who made good comments, thank you. For those of you who decided to be bitches, to be hooligans, I blocked you from my platform. And anybody that see my post and decide to comment rubbish, I will block you. Like I said, Japa is not for everybody. If you are in this country and you can afford 3 square meal and your life is still okay and you are as comfortable as possible, don't go abroad. Because if you think that you go abroad and pick money on the street, it doesn't work like that. Even in Nigeria here, you don't pick money in the street. Even in Freetown, there is nothing free. You will work. Nigeria here, if you want to afford the kind of life I live, you have to work more than one job. I do a lot of businesses. I'm not just a Nollywood producer. I write stories, I act films, I sell charcoal, I sell clothes, I sell shoes and bag, I do ashwebi. I keep telling people, there is no week I will not have at least any job from all my chains of jobs. I have keke napes that are working for me, that are giving me small change every week on hire purchase. I used to have okadas. Among all these delivery bikes, go-kardas and everything, I get some inside. So there are so many things I invest my money, small business, that bringing me small change to eat, because my bills are plenty and they are piling up. I have 5 adopted children plus my own biological child. 6 children plus people's children I'm still looking after, plus my family. So please, let's get this straight. It's not easy for anybody, but if I decide to stay sad, I will just die on time. It is better to stay happy than stay sad. It's better to be contented with what you have. If na Ankara you fit afford, buy Ankara, sew am, make it clean, wear am, put up a smile and move. And for those of you who said I shouldn't post good pictures, I shouldn't post my achievement, any achievement I think would impact people, if I post it, I will post it. I will not stop. Anybody that does not like it should go and hang transformer. I don't care. I do not care. It's my space, it's my Facebook, it's my account, it's my video. I will post it. If you don't like it, don't comment. See, you must not comment on everything you see on social media. Give yourself respect. Let me leave this video here. I don't want it to be too long. I just want you guys to know that I love you, I love you, I love you. And anytime I put up a video, You can disagree, but do it with respect. I love you guys.